The case of the incapacitated capitals. The case of the incapacitated capitals. It was the first Tuesday in May, a beautiful spring day, but in Mr. Wright's classroom, the capital letters were in sad shape. Capitals? What's the matter with you, the small letters worried. Why aren't you doing your job? The capital letters whimpered and moaned. We want to take the lead in spelling out proper names of people, places, and things, and days of the week, special days and holidays, and months of the year. Normally, it's our pleasure to make sure sentences get off to a good start, and we're always happy to band together if a word needs special attention, such as exit or stop or danger. We take our tasks seriously, but lately the kids have forgotten about us, and now we're out of them, zapped, goners, incapacitated. Meanwhile, for Mr. Wright's students, school began as usual, but as morning moved toward noon, Mr. Wright looked more and more miserable. Mr. Wright looks as bad as the uppercase letters. Mr. Wright, what's wrong? Asked Sam. Mr. Wright sighed. Do you realize what today is? It's Tuesday, said Kate. What else? Asked Mr. Wright. Pizza day in the cafeteria, said Tang. Mr. Wright groaned. You forgot Teacher Appreciation Day. It's always the first Tuesday in May. Let me remind you, if I may, that without me, May wouldn't be a month. The kids felt bad. They decided to write a letter to the principal, Miss Allcap. Don't peek, Mr. Wright, said Bud. It's a surprise. When the kids were finished, they showed Mr. Wright what they had written. This should cheer you up. May 4th, Miss Allcap, Principal, Learn a Lot Elementary School, 37 Forgot-Me-Not Lane, Capital City, Wisconsin, 53305. Dear Miss Allcap, it's Teacher Appreciation Day. We think you should give Mr. Wright this Friday off from school to show how much you appreciate him. Sincerely, Mr. Wright's class. Horrors! Nothing in this letter is capitalized. It should be. The principal will be appalled. How embarrassing. If only we had the strength to fix it. We'll call for help. But who should we say needs assistance? Capital letters or uppercase letters? Asked the small letters. It doesn't matter. They're the same thing, said the capitals. The small letters sent out an SOS. Save our sentences. Capital letters, aka uppercase letters, incapacitated. Mr. Wright smiled wearily. I appreciate the thought, he said, but writing a letter is not the same as texting. You've forgotten something important. The kids looked around. Oops, we forgot to water the plants. I'm talking about your letter, said Mr. Wright. For instance, my name. What's wrong with it? The kids were stumped. Nothing, Mr. Wright, said Carlos. Your name fits you because it's usually right. Is usually your first name? Asked Kate. Bud said, if it is, you probably wish you had a nickname like me. My name is not usually, said Mr. Wright, and I don't need a nickname. My mother already gave me one when I was little. The initials are CV, and that's all I'm telling. Now the kids were dying to know. Crybaby? Asked Sam. Cutie boy? Guessed Ting. Forget about my nickname, said Mr. Wright. I meant what's wrong with the way you wrote my name in this note. The principal's name, too. Carlos spoke up. We forgot to capitalize it. Right, said Mr. Wright. Now, what about the sentence in this letter? How should they begin? The first one starts with an I, said Kate, and the others start with W. We got that right. Grrr, growled Mr. Wright. The first letter of a sentence should always be capitalized. You also need to capitalize the day of the month, school, street, city, and state. And don't forget to capitalize Teacher Appreciation Day, because it's a holiday. A holiday, guessed the kids. How come we have school? We could appreciate you even more from home. That is not a day off from school holiday, said Mr. Wright. It's a special day like Valentine's Day or Pajama Day or Drop Everything and Read Day or National Punctuation Day. Remember when the cafeteria served meatloaf shaped like us? Are we supposed to wear teacher's clothes today or drop everything and appreciate you? Asked Rose. You're supposed to be extra nice to me, said Mr. Wright. You can start by capitalizing my name. That's when the kids discovered that the uppercase letters were in alarming condition. I'm failing fast. I'm collapsing. I seem to be sagging. I can't jump at all. The rescuer should be here by now. when the kids tried to capitalize the uppercase letters, stumbled and scrambled into all the wrong places. An emergency team careened into the classroom. The medics quickly diagnosed the problem. It's a case of serious neglect. Whew! Some uppercase letters needed CPPR, capital position and posture repair. Many required extra support. The medics injected them with all fresh fortified ink. Much better, thank you. Listen up, kids, said a medic. You know now how muscles get flabby when you don't exercise. Same for uppercase letters. Use them or lose them. Later, with uppercase assistance, the kids revised their letter to the principal. Mr. Wright said, Bud, if we capitalize perfectly, we will please tell us your nickname. Okay, said Mr. Wright, but I bet I won't have to. May 4th, Miss Allcat, principal, Lerner Law Elementary School, 37 Forgot-Me-Not Lane, Capital City, Wisconsin. Dear Miss Allcat, it's Teacher Appreciation Day. We think you should give Mr. Wright this Friday off from school to show how much we appreciate him. Sincerely, Mr. Wright's class. P.S. We could take Friday off too. Then you wouldn't have to get a substitute. Mr. Wright studied the letter, searching for a mistake, but the kids had gotten it all right, even the greeting and the closing. You win, he gulped. My mother called me, Mom still calls me Cuddle Bunny. Finally, the kids stopped laughing, and Mr. Wright said, Bud, we appreciate you so much. Tomorrow has to be Give Your Teacher a Better Nickname Day. The end.